the nation's capital with the most monuments and memorial, as well as the home of the White House. We're talking about Washington, D.C., guys. In tonight's marathon, we will be looking at the state, or should I say the United States capital, Washington, D.C. In tonight's video, we will be talking about 5 school districts in Washington, D.C. that sponsors H1B visa, and they did it in the last 2 years. 50 nights, 50 states, 5 school districts. Joining this platform for the first time, we're looking at the topic H1B sponsors in the 50 states for the last 2 years. And if you have not watched all the marathon as yet, you still have time to do so as they are listed in the description below. We are currently on Washington, D.C. This is the 14th state we are doing tonight, but all the other highlighted states have already been covered, and we continue to run our marathon. Now, guys, without any further ado, let's go to our intro. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Britton, and on this platform, we share how you can get a teaching job in the United States. We have been looking on this marathon 50 days, 50 states, 5 school districts. We are on day number 14, or should I say, state number 14. But guys, we welcome you for those who are joining for the first time, and for those who are returning. Thanks for watching, and we do hope that you're gonna like, share, and subscribe. But if it is your desire to teach in the capital of the United States, then this video is for you. And very interested, I've shared school districts in this state before, but I'm sure you might not be aware of some of the school districts I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. So let's get straight into it, guys. So the first school district we're going to be looking at is the Elsie Whitlow Stokes Community Freedom Public Charter School. So it is a charter school in Washington, D.C., and they do sponsor H1B visas. In the last 2 years, as a matter of fact, let me clarify, in the last 2 years, they sponsored 12 H1B petitions for green card. So if you want to check out this public charter school, you can check out their website and see what opportunities they have available. They did sponsor teachers of elementary and other areas, but look, don't let me stop you. Do the research and get your applications in if you are interested in this public charter school. So the next school district that we're looking at even was a surprise to me. It's called Bright Start Early Care and Preschool. Who would have thought a preschool would be hiring international teachers? It's like a daycare, guys. Look at that. It's like a daycare. You're going to be working with babies. Can you imagine that? And they, in the last 2 years, have sponsored 13 H1B visas. So that tells us that though they are a daycare, though they are a preschool, they desire the need for teachers. And so they have hired international teachers in the last 2 years. So if you prefer working with the babies, go ahead and check out this. I can't even say school district. Go ahead and check out this school, this early care and preschool that has sponsored international teachers before. The areas I saw that they sponsored teachers for were early childhood teacher and lead early childhood teacher. Don't know the difference. I think they're the same, but yeah. So the lead teacher and early childhood teacher. Check out their website, guys, if you like working with the babies. The next school district I'm going to be sharing is going to sound similar because I've shared before a public school in Washington, D.C. that sponsors international teacher. Be careful to look at the difference because they're going to have two similar names, but they're two different entities. The first one I'm sharing, it's called the District of Columbia International School. The District of Columbia International School. District of Columbia International School in the last 2 years have sponsored 16 H1B visa and 3 petitions for green card. So that's the District of Columbia International School. It is a public charter school, and the areas that they sponsored these teachers for were Chinese, Spanish, and science teachers. I'm not saying those are the only areas, but those were the areas they sponsored for in the last 2 years. Okay, so that's the District of Columbia International School. There will be another District of Columbia I'm going to be sharing, and it's going to be coming at the end. So take note, this one is a public charter school and it's an international school. All right, check out their website if you are interested in getting an opportunity with this school district. So we have another international school over in Washington, D.C. that also sponsors international teachers, or they have sponsored international teachers. They're called Washington International School. And in the last 2 years, they sponsored 18 H1B visas and 1 petition for green card. So that's the Washington International School. And the areas that they sponsored for were middle school French, math teachers, as well as Spanish teachers. So you can check out Washington International Schools and see what opportunities are there for you. Okay, that's the Washington International School. Coming to the last school, and if you've not liked this video as yet, I'm going to encourage you to like this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you've not subscribed as yet. Turn your notification bells on and share this video with someone who may be interested to get this information. If you missed our marathon last night, we looked at North Carolina, and in North Carolina, surprising to know, most of the school districts that we shared, they did not have specified areas that they sponsored teachers for. They were sponsoring teachers for all different areas. So if you're interested in North Carolina and you missed that marathon, look in the description below. It will be there. Also, there's a playlist of all the schools we've looked at before. Check that playlist out. If you'd like to get a one-on-one consultation on how you can start your process to teach in the United States, definitely book your session on supremacyconnect.com. That's on the screen right now. And feel free to explore these school districts that are being shared with you today. Now let's go to our last school district. So the final school district we're looking at tonight is called the District of Columbia Public Schools. As I mentioned earlier, the first one was called District of Columbia International School. This one is the District of Columbia Public School. That international school was a public charter. This one is a straight public school. Now, the District of Columbia has in the last 2 years filed for 344 petitions for H1B visas and 1 green card. So they have a huge number of petitions for H1B visas, and they did apply for those H1B visas for different areas, various areas, whether it be early childhood, elementary, math, science, all the different areas. District of Columbia Public Schools filed for those. So you can go ahead and check their website out and see if they are open for applications and what opportunities may be there for you. So what I'm doing is sharing research from the last 2 years. Does that mean they're going to sponsor H1B visa this school year? I don't know. I cannot say yes. I cannot say no. I do not work in these school districts. So guys, I'm just bringing to you facts about what they did in the last 2 years, 2022 to 2024, and we can be hopeful that they'll continue to sponsor for 25, 26. Additionally, as I mentioned last night, some school districts sponsor both J and H1B visa. Why they do that, I cannot tell. If they will sponsor you H and then J, I cannot tell. Every school district is independent and can do whatever they feel like doing. All I'm doing is providing you with the information. What you do with it, that's up to you. Do your own research. Continue to, press on and try to find that opportunity that's going to fit your background and fit your need. I'm just here to support you, provide you with the details, and you can take it from there. Guys, we've come to the end of tonight's video. Again, if you missed any of the marathons, the playlist is below. And definitely, I did talk about Denver Public Schools in Colorado. If you missed that school district in Colorado, you definitely need to check that out. Because since I'm on the topic of J and H1B visa, that is one such school district that sponsors both J and H1B visa. So if you missed the Denver, Colorado video, check that out. I know for a fact that Denver Public Schools sponsor J1 visas and H1B visa. Okay? They only sponsor their H1B visas only for specific areas like science, math, special education, and English as a second language. For other areas, it's J1 visa. So that's what I mean when I say I cannot determine why these school districts are doing what they're doing. I am just sharing the information with you, and then you do your additional research. Denver Public School will be in the marathon playlist. You can check out Denver, Colorado. That's going to be the one that says Colorado. Check that one out, and you can learn more about Denver Public Schools. Another thing I want to keep saying is all the cover pages for the marathon are the same except for the state. So they will all have that same flag, a photograph of me, H1B sponsor, and the name of the state. So if you're looking for a specific state, just look at the cover and see what state that is, and you can check that out. But definitely check out the one for Colorado. Denver Public School is sponsor both J and H, and I think that's a plus. If you're applying to a school district if you're applying to a school district that sponsor both visas, it's a win-win for you. Use either H or J. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.